Hi everyone, and thank you so much for watching my channel The Witty Turtle. And I really hope in the last class you have understood all the basics of simulation and the question that we had solved, that is illustration number 13. So I hope you have understood that. And in today's class we will solve illustration number 14. Before starting the video, I would like you guys to know about the Triumph batch of Unacademy, which is for CMA Foundation students June 2022 attempt, and this batch has started from 9th of March 2022. This is your chance to prepare with the top-notch educators in India. Evolve batch has started for CMA Inter Group 1 aspirants in December 22 attempt, and this batch has also started from 9th of March 2022. Even if you join this batch today, then you are going to get all the pre-recorded classes, and this is your chance to study with the top-notch educators of India. Similarly, the Evolve batch for CMA Inter Group 2 has also started from 10th of March. You just simply need to download the Unacademy learning app, then select your goal as CMA Foundation or CMA Inter, then click on Get Subscription and you're done. Trust me, this is a subscription which is more than just classes, because you are going to get live interactive sessions, recorded lectures with unlimited watch time, access to the notes from all the educators at one place. Every fourth session is a doubt solving session, updated study material, and practice mock test papers. You can avail the CMA Foundation subscription at rupees 875 only per month for 24 months, rupees 1167 per month for 12 months, and likewise for 6 months. You can avail a 10% discount if you use my coupon code ANVESHA10. So don't wait for more and get your subscriptions done today. You can find all the links for the classes in the description box below, so go and check them out. The question says the manager of a bookstore has to decide the number of copies of a particular tax law book to order, right? So the manager of the bookstore, he needs to decide how many copies of this book has to be ordered. A book costs rupees 60 and it is sold for rupees 80. So यहाँ पे profit कितना हो रहा है? 20 rupees का. Since some of the tax laws change year after year, any copies unsold while the edition is not current must be sold for rupees 30. Okay. So as we all know that taxation में amendments आते हैं, so the copies of earlier years are being sold at rupees 30. So cost है 60, selling price है 30, यहाँ पर हो रहा है loss कितना? 30 rupees का. From past records, the distribution of demand for this book has been obtained as follows. So the demand and the proportion, or this is simply you can write it as probability, has been given here. Like the demand is 15 copies and the probability of getting the demand of 15 copies is 0.05. Similarly, the demand of getting 16 copies is 0.08, and likewise it has been given for like 8 times. Using the following sequence of random numbers, generate the demand for 20 time periods. Generate the demand for 20 time periods. Now calculate the average profit obtainable under each of the courses of action open to the manager. Also, what is the optimal policy? So here the sequence of random numbers has been given to you, और यहाँ पर time period क्या है? 20 years, right? 20 years. और आपको क्या calculate करना है? Optimal policy क्या है? और आपको average profit obtainable under each course आपको calculate करना है, right? So let's start with the solution. So coming to the answer, first we need to make a random number range table, right? So random number range table में हमें क्या करना है? पहले हमें demands लिखना है, फिर probability लिखना है. Probability कहाँ से पता चलेगा? Probability has been given in the question. You can now easily calculate cumulative probability. How will you calculate that? First will be ये जितना है उतना ही रहेगा. Second will be what? This plus this. The next one will be what? This plus this. This plus this. Likewise, you can calculate all the cumulative probabilities, right? Now you can find the random number range, right? कैसे आपको random number range निकालना है? ये 0-5 है, so it will be what? 0 to 04. This is 13, so it will be what? यहाँ पर 4 में खत्म हुआ, so it will start from 5 and it will range till this minus 1, that is 12. And again it will start from 13 to this minus 1, that is 32. Likewise, you can get all the random number ranges. Now, in the second part of the answer, we need to calculate the demand and the profit for next 20 years. So, come back to the question. In the question, when it comes to calculating the profit, so there can be two cases. The first one is what? You got the books at rupees 60 and you are selling them at rupees 80. So here this is a profit situation. But when you got unsold copies after 1 year or 2 years, so what happens? The books get sold for 30 rupees. So this is what? This is a loss situation. So while calculating the profits, we need to identify कि एक साल में कितने books unsold रह रहे हैं, right? In 1 year, how many books are getting unsold? So accordingly, we will calculate the profits. So here we need to calculate the demand and the profit for next 20 years. So in the next 20 years, we know the first column is for number of years. The second column is for all the random numbers, right? Random numbers. This is given to you in the question. So random numbers mein, the first number is 14. So 14 falls in which range? This range. So this will be what? The demand is for 17 books. Demand is for 17 books. Similarly, when it comes to random number 2, so it falls in the first category, first range. So the demand will be 15. Demand will be 15, right? Now you must be thinking, these 3 columns are for which purpose? So when it comes to the number of books unsold, so unsold होने से यहाँ पर क्या किया जा रहा है बेसिकली कि क्योंकि आपके जितने भी एक्सपेक्टेड डिमांड हैं वो इसी रेंज में रह रहे हैं 15, 16, 17, 18, they are falling in this range only, right? So what are we doing? We are calculating the number of books unsold and we are assuming that if the stock is 16 or 17 or 18, like अगर आपका expected demand ये है, so अगर books unsold हो जाएंगे तो कितने unsold रहेंगे? You can understand this from this paragraph in a better way. Looking at the simulated demand pattern, these stock figures have been chosen to find out optimal course of action. Stock figures of 20 or more have not been considered. Why? Because it is quite obvious that such figures will not give optimal course of action due to high losses for the unsold books. Right? Obviously, when you are having a demand of 20 books or more than 20 books, so obviously they will not incur loss. But when it comes to like below 20 or below 19 or even below 18, so there might be a chance of loss. That's why यहाँ पर ये लिया गया है. So when your expected demand is 17 और अगर आपका stock है 18, you had 18 books and your demand is 17, so obviously number of books unsold will be what? 1. Number of books unsold will be 1, 18 minus 17, right? Similarly, when your expected demand is 15, that means your number of books unsold will be how much? If you have 16, if your stock is 16, then the number of books unsold will be 1. If the stock is 17, then it will be 2. If the stock is 18, then it will be 3, right? And likewise, you can find all these numbers. And at the end, you can calculate the total number of books unsold if the stocks are 16, 17 or 18, right? So we calculated the demand for the next 20 years. Now we need to calculate the profit, right? So number of books ordered, right? Demand kitna hai? So 15, 16, 17, 18, we are assuming this. So the number of books sold in 20 years will be how many books? 15 into 20, that will be your 300. So यहाँ पर कोई भी books unsold नहीं है, right? क्योंकि जहाँ पर demand 15 है, so there are no books unsold. So the calculation will be directly like एक साल में 15, So in 20 years, it will be 15 into 20, 300 books. And your net profit will be how much? Your net profit will be 6,000 rupees. Obviously, your like 300 into 20 rupees, that will be 6,000 rupees. And your average profit per year will be 300 rupees, right? Now, when it comes to the number of books ordered is 16. So, what will be your profit? First, calculate the number of books sold in 20 years. That will be 16 into 20 minus 2. Why are we deducting 2 from here? See, यहाँ पर आपका नंबर ऑफ बुक्स अनसोल्ड कितना रह रहा है? 2 है यहाँ पर. So that's why it will be minus 2. And likewise, you can calculate this. Now the number of books unsold, 17 अगर ऑर्डर है तो आपके कितने बुक्स अनसोल्ड रहेंगे? 7 books, right? Here it is given 7. So it will be what? 17 into 20 minus 7, that will be 333. And when it comes to 18, so it will be 18 into 20 minus 18, because here it is given as 18. We calculated that there will be 18 books unsold, right? And your net profit will be how much? 6,300. You can easily calculate that. ये 30 क्यों माइनस किया जा रहा है यहाँ पे? Because जो unsold books हैं, those are being sold at a loss of 30 rupees. At a loss of 30 rupees, right? So this way you can calculate this. I hope this question has been cleared. So here, where are you getting maximum profit? Obviously in this case. So since profit is maximum for 17 books order, the optimal policy is to order 17 books per year. 17 books per year, right? Understood? If you find this video helpful, then please hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, The Witty Turtle, and also share this video with your CMA inter friends who are searching for OMSM classes in English. And yeah, do follow me on Instagram because I'm posting some really good content over there. Check out my description box below to find the link for all my social media handles and also for the link of the classes on Unacademy.